Since 1967, Dr. Newton Chukwukadibia Jibunoh has been on a solo fight against the dangerous and rapid spread of the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is perhaps the only one of the 8 deserts in the world yet to be tamed. At present, it is devastating all countries in the north and west of Africa, moving deeper by the day, threatening Africa and Europe. Dr. Jibunoh has taken the risk of driving across the Sahara 3 times, each time interacting with the communities, experiencing firsthand the dangers there and witnessing the tragic consequences of its spread.
The desert, c'est la lutte contre la désertification.
His strategy is to use people and nations in this must-win war against the Sahara Desert encroachment. His vehicle is FADE, Fight Against Desert Encroachment, his concept and NGO.
The fact that having been one of the few people in the world that has explored the desert so many times, there was that need to begin to carry out a campaign that would stem or stop the encroachment of the Sahara Desert. So the actual name, Fight Against Desert Encroachment, even though it's all about the desert, but it's not limited to the desert. It also has to do with tackling all the other degradations and environmental problems that are associated with desert encroachment.
Morning warriors, your first task begins now.
This Desert Warrior reality show took place in Agadez, Niger Republic from February 1st to 18, 2010. It is one of his battle strategies for an enduring campaign against the spread of the desert.
Desert Warrior television reality show is an innovation. In fact, for me and those in the Ministry of Environment in Lagos, it's one of the very few ways we could change the mindset of our younger generation that will be taken to the desert and subjected to the stark reality of the Sahara Desert. This issue of climate change, global warming, it's a fight that will go on for many centuries. And we will need those that will be able to keep passing on the torch until we are able to bring back our planet to a reasonable state.
From over 1,000 screens, 55 participated in the reality show, and only 15, all professionals in the various fields, are the foot soldiers driving with him to London across the desert yet again. All that participated in the reality show are desert warriors, taking over the war from the captain, Dr. Jibunoh. Dr. Jibunoh started the campaign with his resources and even his life. But thankfully, help has come. In the early days of the campaign in the year 2000, the government and people of Kano State supported his Wall of Tree project, which is still ongoing all over the state. The Lagos State government gave new impetus to it by giving life to the Desert Warriors reality show concept in partnership with FADE. Although the state lies on the banks of the Atlantic, Governor Babatunde Fashola's SAN fully understands the consequences of Sahelian disaster on his state and so totally supports the campaign.
As a government, we had signed on to climate change. We had taken steps to protect Lagos from coastal erosion and the threat of the sea, particularly the Atlantic Ocean. We realized that it is not what we alone do here that will save our planet. The problem of the environment is a problem of the whole planet, and everybody must sign on. And the quickest and most effective way to get everybody to sign on is by advocacy, to increase knowledge, to increase awareness about the dangers, so that we can all rise to action as one.
We are warriors, marching to the desert, in the name of God, we shall conquer.
The Nigerian federal government, through its Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Environment, has provided and facilitated international contacts and security for the team. There was an abundant touch of good neighborliness from the Nigerian government and people, who ensured that the Desert Warrior team had a safe, peaceful, and memorable stay in Agadez.
environment abinda muka ci mishi harshen faranti shawa haka nan na ko to
Top government officials received the team warmly all the time.
ya kai ku Agadez da ku gare aikin ku dawo lahiya ku koma gida lahiya.
The citizens built the camp and helped with locations and liaison. They actively participated in various reclamation assignments and took ownership of planted trees to ensure their survival. There are many other ways to ensure that the Sahara Desert is tamed. Everyone, however, must need multinational and multilateral cooperation if the disaster next door must be avoided. Meanwhile, passing the baton is the objective of the reality show and a goal of Dr. Jibunoh. With that in place, the initiator of this project can retire happily.
If we can go on with that, I would be the happiest retiree on earth, because I would have gone away from the scene knowing fully well that the crusade that I started 40 years ago is now in the hands of young men and women that will now carry the torch to the next generation.